stopwatch. Here we go. Intro fired. 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Small Business Showcase, one of the #1 downloaded shows on KRDO. We're very excited for that. Thank you for all of our listeners out there. We have a unique guest list today. We'll be having Lonnie from Altitude Heating and Air, one of our sponsors, back on. We'll have Steven Sanchez with Happy Days Botanical, going over education moments of Kratom and how it can be utilized for health and recovering addicts. We have Michael from Around the Block Healthcare, one of our sponsors, and we have Mitch from the Vibe Beauty Lounge today. So we're excited for our guests. We do have a special guest host today. She's been on the show a couple of times and on Stories and Soundtracks. Give a shout out to Krista with Selling Stone Real Estate. How you doing today?
Hi, B-Rad. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being on.
Absolutely.
So give a shout out to your business and your partners and just let the listeners know a little bit about you, just in case this is their first time tuning in.
Yeah, so my name is Krista. I own Sailing Stone Real Estate. We are a small, unique little brokerage, real estate brokerage downtown. We focus on residential only. And we are just working hard, one client, one person at a time, to show people what it's like to have absolute fantastic service in the real estate industry. So whether you're, buying or selling, or just want to talk to somebody, or just want to hang out and have tacos, or maybe meet a dinosaur, I don't know. We're here for all of that. And we're pretty cool. So
meet a dinosaur. Did you dig them up?
No, but we might have an amazing company mascot that hangs out in our office. His name is Randy Patinkin. He is a velociraptor, and he's very excited to be out on adventures with us all the time.
Too bad she didn't bring him in today, but he is kind of big to lug around.
He's a little cumbersome. He's not easy to get in and out of the car. It's not a buckle him in situation.
So for business owners listening, she does help run a nonprofit network group called Power Connectors. Any cool event with it being October, the Halloween this month with Power Connectors?
Yes, absolutely. Power Connectors is a free, open networking group. It will always be free and open. And it is a nonprofit focused on mentorship, awareness, and connection in our community. And this month, on October 28th, we have Wicked Good Networking, which is super fun. So we will be at the Public House at the Alexander from 5:45 to 7:45 p.m. You can dress up. You don't have to. There is a costume contest and a photo booth. And we do have an opportunity for small business owners to sponsor a small table at that event for only $25 and post up and hand out little tricks or treats or whatever you want to do at a super fun event where we'll just focus on building relationships and finding allies in business.
So are you going to be dressing up yourself?
I think I probably will be. We've got a lot of events that week, and I have a couple of different costumes planned, but I'm not going to give any hints away just yet.
That's awesome.
She's going to dress up as Mrs. Randy.
Well, that'd be weird. But we're definitely looking for Randy's costume this year, so we are looking for suggestions or help with dressing up Randy if you want to reach out to us on that.
Have you ever done the 1920s top hat, 1920s vest, something like that, like Great Gatsby?
No, he does have a custom tux, and I will tell you it is very difficult and expensive to get clothing made for a statue. It's weird. He does have a few outfits, and, he works best in things that are large that we can kind of adapt to his frame. But he, we could maybe work something out with his current stuff. We'll have to see.
I bet I can't wait to see what you do with him, because you're so creative with everything that you've done.
We love sprinkling fun into everything we do, because it's pretty painful out there, so we might as well bring some joy into it.
You definitely bring joy to everyone that you meet.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to bring on our first guest here. We have Lonnie with Altitude Heating and Air. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm wonderful, B-Rad. Thanks for having us in again. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Thanks for being a part of the show and helping us get to other small business owners, because the sponsorships that everyone does, we can bring on guests and offer them free interviews and things like that, too, to help get their name out there more.
That's
So
a fantastic opportunity.
thank you. We just got your commercials launched with the streaming TV services, and there is a contest going on. Do you want to go into a little bit of detail on that for the listeners?
Absolutely. Altitude Heating and Air, we love our community and what we do for, like I said, our community and what we can possibly do for senior citizens, vets, and just the private homeowners. We are giving away a free furnace, and I think that drawing is posted on the KRDO website and also on our website at altitudehvacco.com. Feel free to register it. It is a free furnace. We will actually give you a free furnace and install it at no charge to you. So whoever you know that needs a furnace or is looking to upgrade their
amazing.
current system, we're going to give that away for you. And I think that drawing ends December 1st.
And it's krdo.com/contest for the KRDO site. So, Krista, we know you're a homeowner, and we know you need to do furnace.
You know what I was just thinking about the other day? I'm one of those people that I'm like, do as I say, not as I do. Like, I'll tell you, like, you
Correct.
should drain your water heater every year, and like, you should,
Change
have
your filter.
have your furnace serviced. I think my husband does a pretty good job of changing the filter, but I was like, we just hit the 4-year anniversary of when we bought our house that we live in now, just the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I don't think I've had the furnace service. So, Lonnie, we might need to have you out to check our furnace.
I would be so happy to be able to come out and serve you and your husband for
He's
sure.
going to look at you and be like,
Absolutely.
yep, you need to join this contest.
I was just thinking, like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't have to enter this contest.
I can only imagine how many people she could be like, join this contest when people are buying the new homes now.
Hey, it's open to everybody, so
That's awesome.
it does not matter. We will draw a name out of the hat, and
Could
we will
you enter, and then if you won, you could gift it to someone in need?
Well, that's a
absolutely.
good question.
That would be really
That'd
cool.
be a phenomenal thing to do.
That would be cool.
absolutely, and we would be totally open to that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Where would you donate it to? Would you donate it to, like,
I don't know. I mean, anybody who like needed it,
Is
like
in
that
need.
that didn't win. You know,
Absolutely.
maybe. I mean, that sucks to like. It's almost like another drawing or something. You know, it's like
There's a
perpetual
number of ways
drawings.
you can look at it, but
Right.
it's always
Yeah.
great when other people can keep giving.
Yeah,
and
I would reach
versus-
out to my community, probably online, and see who
she would donate
who I
it, then
have.
that person would donate it, and it'd be like 5 different donations before someone took it. Because they all wanted to help everyone.
We'll get it there one way or another.
I love it.
For
I
sure.
love that.
And then talking about your servicing on your furnace and air conditioning, we do provide that to our customers, and we provide a distinctive 42-point checklist that we go through. We check for carbon monoxide, gas leaks, change your filters. We have service agreements to help you not have to worry about that, to where we contact you 3-4 times a year, letting you know that service is up at that time, and kind of make it a little bit worry-free for you and make sure that your home is safe and operating properly at its most efficiency that we can possibly obtain from that system.
That's awesome. So I know there have been, there's always a lot of code changes and everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything, all the time. I know I have one of those like old air conditioning units that still uses
The R22.
the R22, right? And I can feel it like struggling, like in the summer, like struggling. And I'm like, oh, please just stay. I'll open windows. Please don't.
Right.
Please don't go out.
That's funny. I'm actually a fan of the R22. I'm old school. The cooling and the mixtures of how it was manufactured is
Sure.
great. Less room for error, I think. Very, very systematically operating at easy parameters versus some of the new stuff, which runs a little bit higher PSI inside.
But there's
those
not much
systems.
you can do about it. Can you get them refilled? Because I think it's just like, it's just almost done.
So that's a funny question that you asked that, because a lot of people say that R22 is no longer available. We have tons of jugs of it. They come in 30-pound bottles. My shop has plenty of that on hand. It is a little expensive, but we are still able to top off that system charge
Why-
if needed.
Why do you think we think that then? Because that's amazing. Like, I didn't know that. Like, honestly.
Great question. So a lot of these big box stores will actually push that issue to just replace your system, as we call those guys, us small business owners of the HVAC industry call them replacement companies. And that's all they're really after to do, is just upgrade your system to the current products that are out there on the line, instead of being able to fix that and save that cost to that customer.
Okay, cool. Good
What
to
is
know.
the best way, especially now, because everyone's getting ready to switch their ACs to heaters, if they're not already because of the way our weather is, but what's the best way just for maintenance for general public too, to keep their system going longer?
Maintain that filter change. That's the most critical thing. Changing that filter every 90 days is what we recommend, especially if you have pets. We have a non-allergenic dog in my home, but he doesn't shed or anything. But I have my kids coming in and out of the door. Creates just as much dust and dander and all that good stuff. So I realistically change my filter every 30 days to 90 days is max that we would like to push it.
And probably if you haven't had your furnace serviced, maybe get somebody out to check and make sure
Absolutely.
it's running, because the last thing you want is for your furnace going down on the coldest day of the year. And believe me, that's when it will happen.
And that's when everyone's going to be calling Lonnie and all the other companies out there trying to get someone in the door.
It does happen. And there's simple fixes, if you're not maintaining. There's some sensors in there that need to be cleaned on a regular yearly basis that will cause you a problem, and you'll have to get on a list to have that no heat call come out, and that contractor takes however long they want to do. We like to get to our no heats that same day, within that same day when that call comes in.
Nice. But I think just regular servicing is probably a pretty low-cost way to
Correct.
to make sure
Save
that...
a lot of headache and time.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll get on it, Lonnie. I've talked myself into it.
Perfect. No, for sure.
And then next time she's on the show, Lonnie, I promise I'll still call you 2 months later.
We'll see you, because I think
And
I'm
then
going to
she'll
come over
call-
into your function that you're having at the public house. So
She'll be the one that's cold because she's like, I waited till it was worst day of the year and my furnace went out.
going back to that, practice what you preach.
Are
right?
we still running the contest?
And she asked in January. So Ray was giving a presentation, and I asked him on the show when he was on about these new systems with ultraviolet that he was describing. Do you want to go into a little detail on that? Because that sounded like it was great technology.
Absolutely. We have adopted a new product. It's made by Premier One. It's the best home indoor quality system that you can provide in your home. It's electric static filters that we can put in there, UV lights that ozonate the air. So if you have bacteria, odors, if you have asthma, allergies, seasonal allergies, any of that, it can really deplete those in your home. A lot of people don't know that inside your home is 80% more toxic than outdoors. And we think that we keep a clean house, but there's so much bacteria and stuff that we bring home all the time.
And we're trapping it
and
in
we're
there.
trapping it inside our house because they've made our houses so much tighter and more efficient, is what they call it. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't agree, but the Premier One products are absolutely amazing. My son has asthma, and we have seasonal allergies in my house. Running that products in our home has eliminated 90% of his symptoms, which is massive. So to be able to upgrade that indoor air quality in your home, which we really like to stand behind and help our customers get educated on what that really looks like, price-wise, very affordable for what it is.
That's awesome. So we're almost out of time for your interview. What is something that you would like people to know that they may not know about Altitude Heating and Air, or about you, or anything like that?
That's great. Thanks for that opportunity. Altitude Heating and Air has been in business for about 21 years this year, all strictly word-of-mouth referrals. This is new for us, coming out and kind of contacting that community in an open picture versus the word-of-mouth referrals. We are a family-ran and operated company. We trust our employees. All their training is top-notch. Their integrity, what they bring to our customers. Every customer is treated the same. There is nobody any different, whether you're able to afford it or not. We will work with the public and the community to be able to give you proper heating and air conditioning service.
And Chris, you got some final question for him?
Yeah, so, okay, I love that. That sounds amazing, but I want to know something about you, Lonnie.
I've been raised in Colorado all my life, in Colorado Springs, so I watched this town grow massively. I'm class of 92, so I'm still kind of a youngster. A lot of all these older people tell me, you're still young. But I've watched it grow. My wife works for me, and she has helped build Altitude Heating and Air and make me a better man and who I am also. So along with my family. But the other part of that is, you know, it's a funny thing. I'm a retired chef. Before I got into the HVAC company, and my wife likes to give me a hard time with my boys also. I always tell people that. But that's just one high pinpoint of mine that I had in my opportunity, you know, cooking for presidents of the United States and things like that, which was awesome and a great opportunity. And then I just like to be in that customer service. I love people, and I love loving on people, and I do it in a very positive and happy way.
So last question then.